Okay, welcome back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a team game on the White Rabbit map, so a rather interesting looking map indeed. We'll just turn this off. As you can see, we've got plenty of magic mushrooms and such. And yeah, as you can see, generally a very heavy, heavy reclaim map in general. So we'll just skip the pre-game chatter. We'll just see who's starting as what. We've got Hellworth starting as Cloakybots and an anti-shield commander. Lightman myself starting with something. Shieldbots. And we've also got Muffa. Don't really know what he's starting off with. We'll see what everyone else is starting off with. Alright, QB is starting off with Spiders, Devo with Cloakybots, Shieldbots for Regos, and okay, we got planes for Sundro. Oh, sorry, not planes, gunships for Sundro. So thank God we're going to have some form of aircraft, unlike the last game. Jesus. Move it faster. Okay then. And yeah, the right team, we got Mekryok starting as Spiders, Cloakybots for Tek El New, Mini Shadow Storm going with light vehicles. We got hovercraft being used by Terkala since this map. Well, let's have a look. These darts apparently can. Okay, that's interesting. They apparently can go through the water. And I'll be damned, so hovercraft are probably not necessary in that case. There you go, that's something I didn't know before. Because we are going to be seeing naval units, bizarrely enough, in this body of water a bit later on, so a bit of a spoiler there. But anyway, got gunships for Alcor. Yeah, let's see, Cloakies for Sid. Cloakies for Wallace, by the looks of it. Amphibious for Klon, and Klon, okay, he's got a second commander from someone else. He's also going for light vehicles, so amphibious and light vehicles should be interesting to get, to say the least. Might actually be seeing a bit of combat, bizarre enough. I don't know, who to think. A couple of these coming in just mostly to scouts for Mekryok, should I say. And actually we'll be able to do a bit of damage. I'm surprised I didn't just try to go for the metal extractor. I'm not really sure why the hell we've got storage. Clearly, oh my god, needs to learn a bit more about how to play the game. I mean, so do I, but at least I don't use storage. I mean, really. If you're storing excess metal and energy, you're supposed to be fucking spending it, basically. The hell was that? Oh, okay, those were gnats, of course. So, whatever. Just have to see what happens. Bizarre enough, we're actually going to be doing what our opponents did to us last round, which is going for heavy transport and a couple of gnats, so probably going to be kidnapping. Okay. Anyway, we're probably going to be kidnapping an enemy commander or two. We'll see what happens. And let's have a look. We've got light vehicles for Svetlopuk. Morpho with light vehicles as well. So no heavy tanks or anything, strangely enough. And yeah, none of the units really seem to be having any trouble crossing the water. So, in fact, this guy almost seems to be walking on top of it, actually. Could just be my imagination. But in any case, yeah, hovercrafts are probably not being too useful. Although I suppose they can actually go through these bits if need be, these parts of the river that I'm pretty sure are not traversable there. That looks pretty deep to me, I think. Well, in any case, we do have, actually, are those ours? Sandro, okay, yep, so not really sure what exactly he's using the transport for. He's not really doing anything with it, he's just got mostly gnats paralysing glaives and not really doing a hell of a lot more else, basically. Ouch, and this outlaw is going to take out the gnats, and there goes the transport. So not really sure why exactly he didn't just rush forward. If he went forward, he could have actually nabbed the professor if he didn't move out of the way. Although with the gnats actually, he would have been able to nab the professor anyway, so not really sure what the hell Sandro was doing there. He should have just kept on going. I mean, a transport, a heavy transport, and a bunch of gnats are definitely not a... not bad. Are definitely not a front line unit, that much is certain. So, not really sure what the hell I was doing there. In any case, there we go, managed to get us sort of side shots with Bandit. And unfortunately, though, too many freaking Venoms to deal with. Actually, two of them are going to get stuns, but yeah, we're definitely going to be overrunning this position. Kind of sucks, what can we do? And we've got more hovercrafts streaming over the middle. A couple of battles happening at the bottom as well. A couple of slashers. Not slashers, sorry, scorchers. Not bad. Yeah, Scorchers, bizarre enough, actually taking out a couple of units here and there, but just getting taken out themselves. And of course, indeed. Yeah, well, it was his fault he lost it. He could have bypassed that little army that went his way so fucking easily. That's all he needed to do. He just needed to fly past it. He could have grabbed the commander. There was no, I'm pretty sure there was no anti-air at the time. There was a bit of anti-air now, but really he had the chance. And nope, he fucked it up, so. Ah well, looks like we missed one of our own mix points as well. Oopsie long. Venom's still continuing to assault here. The middle is relatively even. I dare say that yeah, we're managing to hold our side of the river pretty easily, but they are sending a couple of raider units to try to do as much damage as possible. And the defenders being used in close quarter combat like this would have been better off just with Lotuses instead, but they do manage to take out the rest of the raiders coming in at the very least. War Scorchers coming in though, this time towards the right flank. Tech Almor needs to go for whatever reason. So really just a bit of back and forth action, relatively even at the moment. We do have a nice little foothold. Actually, no, never mind. I would say it's a nice little foothold, but really we should be a bit more... Well, actually, I suppose the river is splitting the map in half, so I guess we do have a nice little foothold on the enemy side of the river there. I suppose you could say that. Very least, and bizarre enough, this thing is actually barely sticking out of the water and managing to fire its weapon pretty easily. It's going to unfortunately get taken out, but still, it's interesting the bit of water we got in the middle there. Not bad indeed, and yeah, these slashers just going to go to town on the raider units. Right unit coming in as well, because they, you know, got loads of raider units to contend with. That'll probably get swarmed. We could do a couple more such riots actually, now that I think of it, but well, what can you do? Boy's also going to be a pain in the freaking ass. What the hell are these things even meant to be? They're amphibious bots. Okay then, that's interesting. Well, in either case, they appear to be able to move while... to fire on the move, should I say, when they're on land at the very least. And unfortunately, there goes one of our commanders, I believe. Down to a whole bunch of freaking Roccos and a couple of Raider boss here and there, a couple of Glaives, I believe. Well, at least Ragos' commander is going to be remaining alive. He hasn't actually upgraded it yet, probably for good reason. And thank God for a bit of static defense. It should take them out. Yeah, but unfortunately we do have plenty more to come, which really sucks. Our own Banshees are going to hammer these Rockers though, which... that's strange. They're not actually shooting at our infrastructure. I'm not really sure what that's about. They're going to die. It's a bit of a missed opportunity by Sid there, to say the least. I'm not really sure what the hell the Vindicator's doing. Maybe waiting for an opportune target. And look at that, there actually is one there. Actually, nah, damn it, the fucking defenders though. Well, if Sandro is quick enough, he might be able to actually nab him. But probably not so. And it looks like Muffa, yep, he belongs to the enemy team as well. Actually, could have nabbed him actually. I mean, really, just a bit of scouting with this stuff would have revealed some great opportunities, but well, live and learn, eh? I suppose hindsight is 20/20 after all. More bloody Raider units coming in, but they're going to be running the gauntlet, as you can see. They are Scorchers though, so they will last a bit longer, taking out one of the laser turrets. We do have our own Scorchers to reply to this, and they actually are going to be doing a bit of damage to our infrastructures. Unfortunately, screwing up our nice little energy grid that we have going on there, but they do get quickly taken out after, and we do have a Weaver anyway, which can make more of those wind generators pretty easily. I wonder if this thing can actually get the reef. I don't think it can. I think it can only just carry things like commanders and all that. I don't think it can carry Strider units, or naval units in general, I'm pretty sure. In either case, I believe they have revealed their reef to us, although at this point I'm not actually really aware of it, because I'm pretty sure I'm just focusing on... yeah, just focusing on this flank here, mine guys. Doing a bit of back and forth action, and yeah, you'll be noticing that I don't really know exactly how to use shield bots that well at all, to say the least. So, whoops, long. Oh well. But I suppose they're doing a bit of damage, which is better than nothing. Opponents definitely should be sending up their anti-air units that far forward. And okay, yep, they're going to be penetrating... Wait a minute. Oh no, we're actually penetrating the... Is that our commander? Yes, it is. Okay, we're actually penetrating their base. Not too shabby indeed. Too bad I missed out on that. We do have some heavy enemy defense, but at the same time though, this cute Solidius Snake Commander. And what does he have? Okay, he's got a couple of things. Huh, interesting combination of weapons there. Yeah, he should be able to take on these laser towers relatively easily. Wait, what else does he have? Damage boosters, companion drones, battle drones. Yeah, should be alright. Thanks, I'm not sure what the hell he's doing actually. Has he... Well, he's reloading, so I'm presuming he did take a few shots. I'm just not entirely sure what exactly took shots at. So in any case, we actually are making some pretty good inroads to the enemy base. Oh my god, actually building a couple more factories. I think a second factory would have been more than enough. It definitely, I don't know why exactly he decided to go with 2 more factories, but a bit of a waste. What can you do, eh? What can you do? This reef is definitely going to be a pain in the ass. Hey, look at that, it's basically operating right next to the shore. Oh, okay, so I don't think you can actually operate here in this water, it's too shallow. Might be able to operate here though. Okay, now I see. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, this water is deep enough for naval units. And we actually had a bit of terrain being deformed, continuing to be deformed by Wallace's commander. And yeah, basically for that allow the Strider naval units to come in and assault us, essentially. I'm not really sure why exactly he terraformed this bit of terrain, but not this bit of terrain. And, oh, never mind, this thing can actually go over the more shallow water, apparently. Or can it? Hard to tell with the way he's moving it. Huh, interesting use of the terraforming and Strider naval units, though, that's for sure. And this thing, holy shit, that is a long bombard range, actually. No wonder they went with this thing. God damn it, I'm pretty sure the battleship has got pretty large range as well. Or should I say the Warlord. It's not a battleship, it's a Warlord. Such a unique name indeed. Oh, whatever, in any case, the battle for the top is raging. Yes, there was some sort of attempted resignation, which of course did not go through. Unfortunately, we're basically stuck on the top here. We could actually go around their defenses if we had spider units. We could very easily go around and then just strike. Actually, I might have done a few lotuses, but still, I mean, a few assault spiders just coming in, mixed in with some... okay, anyway, sorry, mixed in with some fleas and such to, you know, add a bit more damage, basically, while the assault spiders tank the damage. What are they called again? Can't remember. Yeah, that would have been pretty good, but unfortunately, nope, we've got Cloaky Bots, and oh my god, he's actually going for jump jets as well. And that came out rather weird because I was reading his name out at the same time. In either case, yeah, he shouldn't have gone with these 2 factories. He should have gone to fucking spiders given the very rough terrain, but he did not. Definitely a missed opportunity there, to say the least. Ah, well. So where the hell do they want a wall made, actually? What project are they doing here? Ah, okay, for the Moho geothermal, of course. Yeah, makes sense. Lemo Reef is still continuing to fire, and yeah, middle is turning into a real bloodbath. We're stuck on the right here, sorry, the top right here, should I say. That one's also going to be a pain in the ass. Thankfully though, we do have some form of anti-air. I think even the Stardust can actually shoot. Yeah, it can actually do decent damage shooting at the thingamajiggy, sorry, at the Black Dawns, there we go. That's these gunships, but definitely needed some more dedicated anti-air. A couple of defenders is just not going to cut it, and unfortunately there goes the Crazy Builder for, oh my god, so oh my god is not doing too well, strange enough. And finally here comes the, wait a minute, do we have a, yeah, we do have a Warlord there. So looking pretty damn sleek indeed. Look at that. Triple barrels and free and free turrets. Look at that, it's so good it can even phase through the terrain pretty damn easily. Just gotta love it. BD, I'm not even sure what the hell BD is. In any case, yeah, we're definitely deadlocked in at the top there, and yeah, this guy has Gauss weaponry. Because it's direct fire, it's going to have loads of trouble shooting through all this bloody... Actually, yeah, for all this debris. He could actually be salvaging, although that'll reveal him. He's a support commander. Too bad he's not a jump jet commander, because then he could jump up to a couple of advantageous positions and then shoot them from there. That actually would be pretty good, actually. Unfortunately, Shadow not going to be doing that, and the middle, bizarrely enough, despite the fact that they've got these two Strider units, we still have got a pretty sizable, incredible, we've got a pretty sizable presence on the riverbank, or at least on the left part, not on the right part, though, to say the least. So, what the hell, we'll see what happens. I think, given how long the game has been going on for, we'll probably be seeing some super weapons, where at the very least, yep, we are seeing one silencer being built. We do have a singularity weapon reactor being built as well for extra power. No anti-nukes being built by anyone just yet, but hopefully we will be building some anti-nukes of our own. We'll just have to wait and see, but one thing I'll guarantee you, that definitely will be some very big fights, even bigger than these ones coming your way, from what I can remember. As you can see, these fights are pretty damn big, actually. Warlord taking a colossal amount of damage. At the same time, he doesn't really have that much health, given how expensive it is. It basically is meant to be used for fire support. Same with the Reef. Well, Reef even more so, as you can see. But at the same time, they can be retreated relatively easily as well. And from what I can tell, the Reef, I'm not really sure about the Warlord, but the Reef can definitely go on more shallow water to an extent. If I press F2, that's not really going to reveal too much about where it can and cannot go. Well, great. Great indeed. What the hell was that? Oh, they detonated our singularity reactors. Ouch. I believe the silencer, yeah, it's still being built. They don't have any other super weapons, so they must have used either some aircraft or some hidden sipes maybe to do it. But in any case, ouch, that was very devastating actually. Good job to our opponents in doing that. It's definitely going to set us back. Very unfortunate that I could not... great. Very unfortunate that I could not see what was happening there, but until that happens, but oh well, what can you do? But what I can see is that our opponents are going for crap loads of Warlords. What the hell was just firing that? Let's have a look. The catapult, of course. Actually doing pretty significant amounts of damage to one of the Warlords, the second one escaping mostly unscathed. Unfortunately though, this one's still alive. If we had two MRLS barrages against it, then it would have been able to take it out, but unfortunately not going to be the case. But we do have our own Striders that are really slowly coming out, but yeah, taking out two singularity reactors and God knows what other support structures definitely sucks, to say the least. And oh, never mind, we actually, looks like Shadow is actually slowly but surely advancing, despite the fact that he has to fire through loads of freaking debris and all that, which basically negates the range of his longer ranged weapon, which I believe is the Gauss rifle? Yep, the shock rifle is what it's been converted to, but yeah, the long range of it basically being useless due to the terrain here. Actually do have a crowd coming in, bizarrely enough. It doesn't seem to be... it's from Sandro, so that's one of our own guys. Not really sure why he isn't firing. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, never mind, his lasers are actually firing. It's just never mind, I guess I... for some reason didn't notice the obvious laser blast. In any case, good job actually coming in, destroying the factory there, not too shabby. Let's just have a look at how the silencer is doing. It's still being constructed. In fact, it's constructed and has been halted, so thankfully it's going to give us more time to set up anti-nukes, which is just as well, because we don't have any anti-nukes at all as you can see. What we do have though is plentiful amounts of enemy Striders coming in, even a shipyard being built literally on the front lines there. Another rocket artillery barrage coming in, falling a little bit short of the mark, so they probably should have tried to aim a little bit behind the opponent's ships, knowing that, you know, they'll try to retreat and all that. But oh well, what can you do? Is this thing actually cloaked? I think it is actually. And yep, there's a detection radius. Huh, I'll be damned. Okay then, well there we go. Apparently those things can actually cloak. And at the same time, yep, quite a bit of damage being done at the top though. Unfortunately, still no finishing move just yet being dealt to our opponents, but at the same time though, a pretty significant move and nonetheless being dealt. Significant amount of damage being dealt, should I say. This Crown, on the other hand, definitely seen better days, and definitely should continue to get healed up actually, but I'm not sure where the hell he's going. on such low health. He does not auto-heal on his own, as you can see. Actually, I wonder if he's going to go straight to this, I don't know. He can actually have some surfboards. Why the hell would... Okay, why the hell would Wallace need surfboards? That really doesn't make any sense, given that... Well, okay, I suppose he's terraforming the terrain quite a bit, so otherwise, you know, his land units would have to walk across this section. But still, as the only other reason I can think of is the surfboard is much faster, I guess, than many slow land units, in particular that Shieldwalker, I suppose. Still, I don't know, it feels a bit strange. What's interesting as well is that these Aegises, they can actually morph into an Aspis that actually does carry a cost though, which is just freaking grand, though it does allow you to come up with, wait a minute. Anyway, it does allow you to come up with your own shield walkers, even if you don't go as shields, bizarre enough. But yeah, just really having a look around, unfortunately, the top is basically, yeah, at a stalemate. Yeah, this one barrage is going to do crap loads of damage. Well, actually no, it just fell short of the main defences, thankfully. Middle is apparently going to be saved. That's going to be hard to imagine, especially since they've got quite a few defences built up. They even got a bloody Leviathan, for God's sake. Ah, okay, so that's that missile symbol that I can see right there. Okay. And by the looks of it, it does have one tactical nuke. Let's see, where is he going to fire it at? New. Actually, what is that nuke's range? It should be, yeah, it is pretty long. Actually, not really sure why exactly he's getting that close, to be honest. But in any case, he does have one nuke. He's a tactical nuke, should I say? He's going to wait for a second one, maybe? I'm not sure why he's going so close there. I think he just wants to give the least amount of warning to us. That's the only thing I can think of, actually. Interesting. Give me what? Ah, okay, the singularity reactor. I'm not sure why it needs to be given, but anyway. Is this guy ever going to fire his tactical nukes? He's got 2 built up, and I believe this thing's just going to continue building them. I don't think there's any way. There's actually a way to stop that. I'm not really sure, actually. I've never really used this unit myself. In any case, it's got 2 stockpiled, so I don't know what the hell it's actually waiting for. Ah, okay. We actually do have some, yeah, we've got cloaked units, so it doesn't really know where to fire. Although really, he should know, have a general idea as to where to actually fire, I guess. But in any case, we do have a National Artillery commanded by Devo, the good old Artar level 5 coming in. Another catapult barrage, and unfortunately it's not going to do much damage. It mostly just does damage to the shields. It doesn't even take out the surfboard or the Aspis that's on top of that. So we're putting the ass in Aspis, eh? At the same time, opponents are going to be, well, mostly just fighting us to a standstill, but at the same time... Oh, no, never mind, actually, they got us... Okay, it's relatively even. I think our opponents have a slight advantage in terms of map control. Actually, quite a bit of an advantage in terms of map control. They hold this part of the river, which they should be expanding to. We do hold a little bit of the river, but at the same time we're not fully utilising that. For some reason we're not rebuilding the mexes, and we should definitely be reclaiming as much as possible. So yeah, there we go, there's another lesson to learn. Reclaim wherever possible. In case the silencer, it does have 0 nukes now. I don't think I missed any nuclear... Ah, okay, I did miss 1 nuke being launched, well that kind of sucks. Okay, well there we go, 1 nuke. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, that was the explosion from the Moho geothermal plant, which explodes like a nuke, actually. But I don't think they've actually launched any yet. On the other hand, though, we don't have any of our own anti-nukes, and just as I say that, I think one of them has just popped up. Yep, Protector. It has not been built yet, though, which kind of sucks. It's only going to be able to protect so much, though. It won't be able to protect the flanks, but it's a start, and they do have their own Protector, which has been completely built up as well. Another... Ah, the Singularity Reactor is still alive, but hasn't been constructed, so it won't run horrifically. God damn, my voice is getting a bit scratchy. Leviathan getting a 3rd tactical nuke. I don't know what the hell it's waiting for. I mean, if they need to see what the hell's going on, then all they need to do is just send up a few radar units, you know, just to quickly scout ahead, get an idea for where the defences at the very least are, and then, you know, just target that at the very least, and then just charge in with additional units. But what the hell, those jammers are basically the only thing that's keeping this little expansion alive. Oh, and the walls as well, actually, that are being erected. Strange enough. Interesting indeed. Okay, well, finally, my own shieldbots starting to come in to do a little bit of damage. I should be putting in some Aspices and Thugs with my Felons, but what can you do? What the hell? Okay, I'm seeing some electrical arcs there. I believe that means that they're just working properly. I don't think they're malfunctioning or anything like that. Come the Racketeers, so there we go, starting to go for a bit of a more of a standard shield ball of my own, but it's not looking too fearsome. But at the same time, we are starting to destroy a bit of the infrastructure. They've got loads built up though, and yeah, they do have quite a bit of the river. Actually, what we could be doing as well, now that I think of it, is we could actually be trying to send a few raiding units just to take all this out. So they don't really have anything in terms of defences, except for a defender, which could be, there we go, which could be destroyed relatively quickly. Krauls coming in as well. So there we go, there's one nuclear explosion detonating. The Protector did not actually protect against that, so I'm not really sure what the hell's going on there, but the nuke definitely landed within the radius there, so I'm not really sure exactly how it didn't actually protect against that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, opens but not launched. That's... okay, I'm not really sure what the hell to make of that. Unfortunately, our opponent's definitely dealing us another grievous blow, and there is the anti-nuke. I should have spotted that. Yeah, very strange indeed that a nuke managed to penetrate basically through... yeah, it basically went through the anti-nuke's radius, essentially. I mean, it might as well pass directly over the fucking anti-nuke for the fucking difference it made. Has a Leviathan actually launched anything? Nope, it's got 5 stockpiles, so... still waiting. We do have some long-ranged anti... okay, where the hell is it? Ah, there we go. Anti-bomber, well, anti-aircraft. Missile silo set up. Holy shit, that is a long range. We've got a second anti-nuke being set up, but I'm not sure how exactly they managed to penetrate at that time. We've got another nuke coming in as well, actually, I just noticed. Taking out all our assaulting forces, and opponents are definitely going heavy on Zen nukes, which really sucks. And actually, that's a good question. How many nukes do they have? Let's see. 1, 2... I do see 4 of them, just making sure that they all belong to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, and... do we have a 4th of our own somewhere? Nope, I think they've got a 4th. So holy shit, they really went for loads of nukes. And despite the fact that we got an anti-nuke here, for some reason it failed to stop that nuke then. And to be honest, this is probably... well, the smaller blast is probably the tactical missiles that I missed out on, actually. Yep, it launched all of them save for 1. What did it do damage to? I don't even know. But in either case, yeah, they're definitely going to be going to town on us. And there you go, we are going to be seeing some pretty widespread devastation. The top advance has been completely halted, the commander's dead. Got a whole bunch of brawlers coming in to do damage, and yeah, the Stingers basically cannot aim at them at all. We do have Stardust bizarre enough, managing to get some shots off on them. And actually, no, wait a minute, do you have some Vandals coming after them as well, but yeah, it's not exactly very heavy anti-air defense to say the least, and the opponents do have the middle pretty much secure. The bottom is definitely belongs to them, and they've got nukes stockpiled. We do have a couple of Jesus Christ, our crowd's basically not being able to do too much due to that bloody Screamer. We've even got a bloody cloaking tower for the enemy. Incredible, simply incredible. And indeed, without the nuke they might have actually lost, although it still would have been hard to call it. But definitely knocking out our production and infrastructure and attacking forces as well, definitely setting us back quite a bit, and also not to mention knocking out the singularity reactors earlier on. Never mind, we actually do have our own science. Well, there we go. So this shield bot factory of mine, it is not quite in the radius of the anti-nuke, but I think when I was playing, I think I just assumed that you know, because it would pass through the radius, that I'd be safe. But will I actually be safe? Well, we just have to find out. Indeed. I believe we just missed out on another missile barrage. Sucks, what can you do? We've got crap loads of shield bots at the very least. Okay, Aspices linked to a felon. Probably could have gone to a few more felons instead. But in any case, down they go. Their shields collapsing, taking loads of damage, I think, from that rocket artillery barrage. I'll try not to miss any additional nuclear launches, and yet they've got their own anti-nukes set up. We do actually have our own detriments being built. And what do you know, he's actually only 1 minute away, so we'll see what happens. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. It's still got its work cut out for it though. I mean, we do have multiple capital ships of the enemies to engage. The Reef, Warlord, I think one of the Warlords has been destroyed. And of course the Leviathan, which has basically just been sitting around and not really doing too much except for launching the odd missile here and there. God, those Screamers are such a pain in the ass thing, and a great position as well, setting up right in the middle of the map. As you can see, it's got control basically of the vast majority of the map actually. Oh no, that's the advanced radar tower, oops. Well, the Screamer has... okay, never mind. Well, it still does have control of quite a bit actually. So, there we go. Indeed, unfortunately they are going to be overrunning our position in the north. I don't think we can really continue onwards as we've had grievous blows dealt against us, and okay, yep. There's Leviathan, yep, what the fuck is that indeed. And indeed, we definitely do need a detriment. But even that might actually not be enough at this point. At the very least, the detriment can actually take nuke hits to the face, and what's more so, those nuke hits don't actually do too much damage. We'll see how that works out though actually, but at the same time, yeah, we definitely, what the hell was that? Okay, one, yeah, we got, are those not actually nukes, are they? I mean they, oh wait a minute, was that the tactical nuke? I'm not entirely sure to be honest. Well, whatever it is, it's still did a bit of damage, not as much as a regular nuke, but looks that's... And yeah, bottom has definitely fallen to the opponents. Basically puts, we're pinning our hopes on the detriment, and I've got no idea where the hell it even is actually, to be honest. Because our opponents are definitely overrunning our positions in the north. The middle, slowly but surely, and definitely the south as well. We've basically got no infrastructure there. Except of course for a bit of resources, actually we have to have some energy producing structures I suppose, as well as of course my Shieldbot factory, which is going to be sending in Shieldbots piecemeal at the enemy, which is not too good. I definitely need to watch my rally points there. As what we could have done, we definitely needed to go with the anti-nukes sooner, and with more anti-nukes as well, to properly cover, although our opponents have only got 2 anti-nukes, so I dare say what we probably should have done is we should have had a better spread of anti-nukes. Well, then again, just the third one would have done the job anyway. And, yes, the range indicators. I don't think I actually did. I just encountered some glitch or some bug or something like that. I'm not really sure, and I wasn't really sure what the hell to do with that. In any case, where the hell is that detriment actually? I think we'll try to zoom in into the battle actually that's actually occurring. And there we go, there's the detriment. He's going to town on the enemy units. Bam. So many sounds occurring at once actually. I think some of them are actually being skipped from what I can tell. I think there's an option to change the maximum amount of sounds that can be playing at any one time. But in any case, good job by, oh my god, actually building that detriment there. We also got Scorpion as well to provide a bit of fire support. Actually, what would have been really good as well is a funnel level or 2 as well, just to provide a shield for the detriments. That would have been absolutely great, although I think the funnels probably would have fallen to the nukes though, and as you can see the detriment is going to be... wow, okay, he's going to be advancing past the anti-nuke. Look at that, past the anti-nuke protection boundary as well. Something to keep in mind. All of those bombs being dropped in the detriment, and he's still alive. Not bad. Could do with actually, he does also heal, or self-heal should I say, but could still do with a couple of building units, you know, just to help heal up a bit faster. And I believe, yep, that belongs to the enemy. We've got a nice little shield ball, which is going to be a pain in the ass. I think the Scorpion, if it can... well, okay, it revealed itself a bit prematurely there. It should have gotten a bit closer to do its damage, but okay. I mean, actually, no, the main shield ball here was in the red anyway, which meant that the shots could come through. The detriment still got his work cut out for him. He's taking fire from all sides, and he is the ultimate assault strider, but he definitely should not be used on his own, and definitely not in close quarters combat. He's actually, well, I think we had some heavy explosions on the detriment, so even though the detriment survived, he's actually stuck in the water. Well, that's kind of funny. Stuck in a muddy puddle, essentially. He looks like he should actually be able to step over that. Nope, he's actually completely stuck, and that's actually quite a saving grace for our opponents. That basically means that... actually, there we go, I missed out on another nuke, so... yeah, even though it did... the nuke must have flown past the anti-nuke radius. Unfortunately, I still wasn't covered, it seems. That doesn't count as being covered, and wow. Nice little black... spots there where my base used to be. Ouch. Ouch indeed. I do just have one convict left and that's it. Oh, there we go, another and a Mason as well to build a heavy tank factory. But as you can see, things are definitely not going our way at all, and I believe they've got plenty more nukes to come. Catapult also launching some damage, some missiles as well. Thankfully though, our shield's managing to just barely counteract that, but really we're basically being torn apart piece by piece. Another anti-nuke has gone down. Well, actually, that's the only anti-nuke of ours that's gone down, and yeah, anti-nuke down. I believe they're probably going to get another missile incoming, and I'll try to see if they actually are going to be nuking, but no, we're actually going to be resigning before that, and with good reason really. Opponents definitely did a good job with those nukes though, and even with the anti-nukes, they actually can be overwhelmed. It's 2 nukes per anti-nuke to overwhelm them, basically. So, and we're given them nukes that our opponents built, that basically we're able to do that, and at the same time, basically able to contain the. Okay, interesting. Anyway, able to contain the. Okay, I think that might have been our nukes firing. Yeah, not entirely sure. But in any case, they were able to contain the advance at the top and, well, destroying infrastructure in the bottom and the attacking units at the bottom. Well, the logical result is that they're basically going to be coming in to destroy us from basically all angles, really, especially after the top has collapsed. They did a good job securing the middle of the mids, especially of those Strider units, actually using them as long-range artillery, and also setting up a nice little, well, basically just a nice little fire base. So now we've got no anti-nukes. Are they going to finish us off with another nuke? I don't know. Just don't know. Okay, so yeah, we basically just got this area left. Ah, there we go. Wish the frame rate was a bit better, but oh well. And that's it. Bam. So there you have it, we're going to be resigning most definitely at this point. It's still quite a great game indeed, and yeah, we did get to see some pretty large battles. Even a Warlord for some reason actually managing. Oh, okay, because of the terraformed terrain, I didn't actually see that. Yeah, some interesting use of terraforming, pretty good use of Strider units on both sides, except for the detriments. I should have taken better care of that, just a couple of builders to assist with it, and those builders would have been able to terraform it out of the hole as well, but oh well. What can you do? Have we resigned, or what? I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. But, okay, that's interesting. Okay, there we go, now we're going to be resigning. I think a few players from our team actually resigned, but we didn't actually resign as a whole. But we're going to be doing another poll here, and something tells me we can't recover from this. Really, they've just completely devastated us. And they did a good job holding on to a couple of key areas as well as yeah, just taking care the middle so readily and yeah, exploiting our vulnerability to nukes, despite the fact that we had anti-nukes. Not enough, it seems, not in good places. And good job with the Leviathan as well, actually, if I do say so. Incredible, simply incredible. So there you go, hopefully you've enjoyed that as well. And until next time, this has been Dame Davidovich signing off.